What's up, everybody? It's Mickey coming back to you with the video. We got some little pickups and whatnot. Let's get into it. I believe I have enough to make one more pickup video after this. Then I think I'm going to take a little break for like a month or so of buying cards. Not that I've been spending too much money, but like just for me with like mostly picking up like non-PC stuff, etc. Just kind of like just random cheap stuff that looks cool and a couple PC items. So first, I broke two like rack packs or hangers, whatchamacallit, of just like Series 2. Got nothing crazy. Like Austin Barnes, Rhett Lauder. There's like a Dominguez. There's a rookie in here. Nothing crazy. Also, there we go. There's like nothing wild, but did that. And then also when I was at Target, got a blaster of Phoenix. Nothing crazy. Brissett Laser, Bucky Irving, Ben Sinnott. I think this is like the fade to orange or fade to black. And Russell Wilson team logos out of $2.99. Now QB2, probably soon to be QB3 / released. So that's cool there. And let's get into some more fun pickups. The last couple cards I think are very, very cool. So just hang in there for a second, because first we have some cheaper stuff. This is mostly just like $1 or $2 baseball stuff, but just pick this up in a lot. First, we got Josh Hood. He's on Seattle. Carson. Jesus Christ. Why isn't this like... Carson Rockefort. Malcolm Moore, he's a Ranger. That's out of $199. These are both non-numbered, but Alberto Rios and Hunter Furtado. That's kind of cool there. Then this is out of $99. Brendan Taylor, I believe he's a top prospect on the Rays. And this dude is on the Brewers. Same thing out of $99. Mike Borvey. And this one was closer to $5 or $6, but he's killing it for the Tigers right now, who actually might not make the playoffs. They played the Red Sox the last 3 games of the season. This is out of 49, by the way. But shout out the Guardians. Won like 17 out of the last 21 or something. Came back from like 15 down a month and a half ago. Like, I hope the Guardians at least make the playoffs because they deserve it. If not the division, I know they close versus the Rangers. I hope the Astros don't make it, but we'll see what happens. This I got for 99 cents, kind of a weird one. It's a Carlos Delgado. I got it for 99 cents, so I was like, it's worth the risk. It is authenticated. It's on this white thing on the back, but it's from the Brooks Robinson Hall of Fame and treat like this is authenticated, but it's an authentication I've never heard of before. But for 99 cents, I think it's okay. Carlos Delgado was a very, very good player. So even if it's not, I should have not put that in the front for 99 cents. Can't really complain. Next, this is 2001 Fleer out of 1750. I like the kind of metallic ceramic feel on that. Cal Ripken, Jay Gibbons. This is from 2003, I believe. 2005 Don Russ out of lumber and leather out of 2000. Ricky Henderson, may he rest in peace. And another Ricky. This is from 2025, the new optic. This is like a blue scope or green scope. Just a cool card for 99 cents. I'll pick that up. This, I believe, is $5 or $6, but I just thought it was cool. A-Rod Gold out of 2004. This I actually got for 99 cents, which is crazy because I think this is way closer to like a $10 card, even though it's unlaced and it's out of 65. But he has like 22 homers, and they're all since the All-Star break. Only hitting 230, but this dude's a beast. Colson Montgomery for the White Sox. And this, I think I paid closer to $30 for, but he is the #1 prospect in baseball, and it's out of 69. Fun fact, this is not the only card out of 69 in this video. Connor Griffin, Electric. Just a really cool card. Probably the max I will spend on a prospect, but I just thought that's clean. The yellow-black is also kind of a Pirates color match. I just think that looks really, really sick. And yeah, okay, so now we're going to go on to some other pickups. This, I think I got for like $2. Out of 30, it's a rookie 2-color patch of former #1 overall pick, Trevon Walker. Not really living up to expectations, but it's still pretty good. And for $2, you know, why not? It's obviously not game used, but screw it. I think this was like $3. I don't know what variation this is, but big fan of Marv Sr. So I'll pick up some cheap modern stuff, you know, here and there. You know, probably only got 3 or 4 Marv rookies, but orange is my favorite color, so why not? Another couple dollar card, no idea who this is, but out of 50, Grant Shepherdson. Just one of those like $2 for combined shipping on eBay. Why not? Same thing with these two. I think these were like $3 or $4 a piece. Out of 75, he was actually pretty good last year. Tristan Da Silva. I think he was drafted out of Colorado State, but before that, he was actually in the Missouri Valley. God, I remember Bradley played against this dude a couple times. I think he was on Missouri State, who's now no longer in the Valley. They are in, not the A10, but they changed conferences because they moved from FCS to FBS in football. So they changed conferences, and this dude is going to stick around in the NBA. I don't know how, but he averaged like 7 assists a game as a rookie. This dude might not be a star, but he is a point guard. He will, you know, he will stick around and be a low-level starting point guard at the worst, racking up 6-7 assists a game. This is the purple out of 99 of Isaiah Collier. Next, got this for $4. I'm pretty sure he's in the Hall of Fame, but I'm not 100% sure. But Bob Dandridge, he was just, I like picking up cheap legend autos, even though it's a new Prism. This was $2, but I just thought it was cool. Baby Jordan, Harold Miner, won 2 dunk contests. So shout out Harold Miner for that. This was 99 cents. I probably have like 10, 12 Caleb rookies by now. That's the snapshots. Did not have that. And you know what? I do not think he's going to be a star, but he is not terrible. You know, I think he's a very, like, if I had to rank the quarterbacks in the NFL, I think he'd probably be in that, like, 15 to 18 range. I'm very realistic. But, like, again, the Bears are the only team without ever a 4,000-yard passer. Like, if we're being brutally honest, I mean, like, shit. Goddamn, like, not Harbaugh. I mean, McMahon won the Super Bowl, but how good was he actually outside of being cool and tough? Bobby Douglas is one of the best running quarterbacks of all time. Like, Fields, Trubisky. I mean, like, Jay Cutler might be the best Bears quarterback of all time. So the bar is so low. So for $1, I will take that all day because I was probably paying $5 for Trubisky and Fields rookies. So whatever. This I probably paid $2 for. Don't have a ton of Khalil Mack in a Bears uniform. This is from 2020, but this is the silver snapshots, and this just looks so clean. I am kind of in love with this card, and yeah, that's pretty much that. This was, I think, like $3 or $4 out of 250. I don't love the purples, but I will take cheap first of Colson Montgomery all day. And then we have 7 more cards to show. We'll go this one first. I kind of hate this dude, but this card was $7, and it's a case hit, not a rookie. But so I guess all of my Patrick Williams cards are kind of nice ones, but that's a Genesis. I think this is the first basketball Genesis I've had. I've had a couple more. I had like a J.K. Dobbins at one point, but just kind of a cool card like that right there. And kind of the same thing. This is another case hit. I think I got this for $16, and I think it's closer to like a $25 card if we go on comps, so got it for under. Legend, and I know it's the college version, but these stained glasses look so cool. That is Oscar Robertson, the big O, and I don't think I'm ever going to pull the trigger to buy an actual stained glass, like, licensed, etc. But these are beautiful, and that's an Oscar Robertson stained glass. We have 5 more cards. This one, I used to have like 2 or 3 autos of this guy, and I sold all of them. And his cheaper autos go for like 30, and I got this for 21 shipped. It's sticker, and it's probably one of his worst autos, but I did not have one. Devin Hester. One of my favorite Bears of all time. When he returned, still to this day, I remember I was at my neighbor's house watching that Super Bowl, and when he returned that opening kickoff, in my head, the Bears won the Super Bowl. And I just remember at recess, like we literally played football on the parking lot pavement. It was like 2-hand touch, but that's still crazy to allow. We would just like take turns doing kickoffs, and we would play Devin Hester. That's what we called it. So obviously, I just love Devin Hester. It's awesome right there. 4 more cards. I don't know. I'm just going to show this one next. I think this might be my favorite. No, it's not, but only 2 Konerkos in this video. I think I got this for like $10, which in my opinion is way too cheap. What year is this? 2007? 2007 Ultimate Collection, 1 out of 15. This is like when patches were pure, everything was game used, and that old like Ultimate Collection, UD Premier, like Upper Deck baseball. I mean, Upper Deck in general, when they had patches and certified stuff in the early 2000s, like give or take like 2001 to like 2009 Upper Deck, whenever it stopped work was prime. But that's Paul Konerko, Justin Morneau, and I think he's running for like senator now. In my opinion, kind of a piece of shit, but we can keep politics out of that maybe. Not a fan of Mark Teixeira off the diamond though, but yeah, that's just a beautiful card. 2 color, 1 color, 2 color, 1 out of 15. That's awesome. 3 more cards. These are actually ones I picked up probably closer to a month ago. I love old school refractors. This is from 97 Bowman's Best. That's the Atomic of Deion Sanders. I think this is his only atomic or 90s refractor that's cool or like maybe valuable in a baseball uniform, and I just think that's sick. I also don't even like Deion Sanders that much, but just a sick card. 2 more. 1999 Bowman's Best, 45 out of 100 of Unk with the protector on it. Shannon Sharp Gold Refractor. These are like $25 cards each. Got them both for 50 shipped. So like about what they go for. But I think, I don't think the market has quite picked up on this stuff yet. Like I don't think it's anything crazy, but I think stuff like this is going to eventually at least double and just stay there. So I don't mind picking up stuff like this, especially like even if I wanted a 2025 Topps Finest Gold Refractor of Shannon Sharp, which is unlicensed, I'm sure it would go for $20. And this was $25, and it's the 1999. The thing I don't like, and it's the same thing on the next card, it's like I don't know how these grade, because it almost like the cards are made where it's almost like you tear it out like it was in a Sports Illustrated or something, but it's just the design of the card. Really weird, but I like it. And my favorite card, this was on eBay for a long time for like $70-something, and then it got dropped down to I think 27. It was like $6 shipping, so it ended up being like a $34-$35 card. The Konerko of this went for I think over 50, and I've never seen this card pop up before, so I instantly bought it. This is 2002 or 2003. 2003 Topps Pristine, Paul Konerko Gold, and it's out of 69. 49 out of 69, and there you can see that a lot better. It's like that's the design of the card. But I think like they take that in consideration. Eventually I gotta grade stuff. This will probably be something that I will grade. Even if this gets an 8, you know, I'm fine with that. But this is actually really clean. Outside of, I don't know if you can see like the bottom corner, it's there's like a little kind of like ding situation in it, but I've never seen this card pop up before. I just have to get the camera to focus. There we go. There we go. Paul Konerko out of 69. And yeah, so Shannon Sharp. Just show the cooler ones one more time now that the camera is fully focused. And yeah, those are my pickups. We got one more video of cool pickups coming in probably in a couple weeks. And then I'm gonna probably take a little time off of buying cards, because like I don't know what I spent on all this. Like if I had to guess, I don't know, like even let's say like all this is 150 and I'm including the 40 bucks I spent on retail, maybe 170, and I'm just bad at math right now. Like for like a month of pickups, like that's not that bad. But I just like I just feel like I should take at least like a month or two off of buying cards, and then when there's actually something really cool that pops up that's maybe over 100, then I'll feel more comfortable pulling the trigger on that, you know. Like I'm just buying cool stuff. I'm not overspending or anything. Not breaking or anything, or like no group breaks. I did spend $40 on retail, but whatever. That was fun. I mean, ripping is still the core of the hobby. Yeah, but that's what I got, and I hope y'all enjoyed. Peace out.